Whee! You know, it's usually people deep-throating swords. I guess time makes fools of us all. So, why are we here? Besides doing some classic Mario platforming and avoiding cleverly devised drug-related traps? Fuck. Well, it's the final level and this area amounts to nothing more than a glorified boss rush. Speaking of which, here's my first victim. This modified clock and balls was much tougher than it appears. Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, and Countdown have a few tricks up their bells? First, we have the cardinal sin of all bosses, healing themselves. Combine that with calling a local celebrity to do their dirty work. But if that was all that was going on, we got that covered. It also has weaponized roofies that it uses liberally, and takes advantage of our allergies. Oh yeah, and this. Can't block that. As a matter of fact, during this fight, I nearly got my butt spanked no less than 3 times. But I also have some secrets up my sleeves. It's called cheese. I summoned my local criminal to administer my group some goofy juice. Looks like we're back in the game. And before long, with a combination of frying pans and an average American's turtle shell, we permanently stop the clock on Countdown. This doesn't look impressive, but it makes me feel good. Cause then I do stupid shit like this. Big shout out to this cute little dude, the Lucky Jewel. I've been waiting for this zone to apply this trinket for the most experience. Use it, you get a brain-dead minigame, and it doubles your experience. This is going to be very useful very soon. This gem is going to be our savior on the final grind, as I morally cannot fight Smithy without all my friends being at least 30 years old. Ah yeah, that's the good shit. Moving on, we have a mandatory fight with machine-made Yaridovich. And yes, his name is Yaridovich. We apply our Lucky Jewel once more, and promptly spank its metal booty for an assload of experience. But this boss rush doesn't end there. We are promptly dropped into a pit and forced to fight the garbage that coexists in the same space. Reminder to always start with Geno Boost. Now, I wasn't lying when I said garbage. Thing 1 goes down without a fight. Thing 2 gets scared and runs to command a giant snake, which then properly casts Mass Roofie on my team. And again. Man, I didn't realize I was fighting against Brock Turner. And then, it brings down a motherfucking mountain on my sleeping heads. But, much like a 40-year-old man, the snake was put to sleep. With them out of the way, I can start the final grind. We will be massacring as many machine-made Yaridoviches till we can run a car without an age penalty. Using the Lucky Jewel, of course. And how many of these machines did we violently dismantle? I lost count. We grinded for so long that we maxed everybody out. Except for Geno. But I assume that the rest of the boss rush will be enough to level him too. Yeah, we're only halfway done.
Can't be making more weapons. Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
The second half of this factory is less factory and more stuffing a leaf blower convention inside a casino, full of blowhards, machines, and bad decisions. Dumb. Dumber. Dumberer. Dumberer. And then we get the final button. All hats are off now. As the claw machine takes me to the final battle, I want to mention how much I love this game. The charm, the characters, the story, the design, all flawless. Seriously, play it yourself. We get dropped, again, into Santa Claus's tickle basement. There's plenty of talk going around about who owns what and who's on Epstein's list, but you know what I'm here for. Let's get to it. First, Smithy tries to pound us into submission, but we got that covered. Then his vaguely phallic-looking minion spews hot liquid all over the place and forges a baby. It then immediately throws swords at us, but that's okay. Our strategy is to ignore it and keep up the pressure on Smithy. Calling the power of the galaxy, Smithy shows us what he thinks of that. But we got that covered too. And soon after, we show Santa what we think of the naughty list. Little piss baby throws a little piss baby tantrum. The adults in the room try to calm him down. But in true toddler fashion, he cries too hard and breaks his favorite toy. We are now at the end game. Bases are loaded, it's the 4th down, and we gotta score as many 3-pointers as we can get. Begin the transformation stage. After a little bit of a heal, I can explain. Now, Smithy transforms into 4 different heads during this form. Boom Daddy, Beer Belly, Love Bunker, and Jigsaw. First we get Boom Daddy. Not bad, but we secretly want Beer Belly. Hey, I was supposed to do that to the princess later. Before long, he changes again. And right on time, he picks Beer Belly. I am licking my lips and positively salivating at the amount of damage I'm about to do to him. Ah, that's the good shit. But it ain't all sunshine and rainbows, as he also hits like an avalanche. One more change later, and we are fighting Jigsaw. He gives us the most devastating spell of all time, Epilepsy. Not just once either. And not just twice either. Finally, after what has to be the most uncomfortable feeling jump ever, Smithy rages once more. All at once, Smithy learns about the existence of Skibbity Toilet, Cinnamon Rolls and Chili, and Gooning. He then promptly does what one does in that situation. In the end, we were able to beat Mario RPG without action commands. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Sure, there were times where the way was rougher than usual, but at the end of the game, I didn't feel any different than if I was playing the game normally. Gino realizes his final mission. Like Mr. Meeseeks, Gino's existence in our mortal plane is excruciating pain for him. In the end, Gino receives his final reward. He gets to die. With the last star, Star Road is repaired. New wishes can be realized and granted once more, all thanks to Mario and his eclectic group of misfits. Whee! This game was a lot of fun. If you like my videos, please let me know. Making videos is rough, but knowing that someone is out there, someone in the void is listening, makes the world a better place. Thank you, and see you for my next videos.